morning, my dancers. Happy Saturday. Welcome to my kitchen. I hope you're ready to dance today. Today we're going to do a bar. We're going to do a little bit of conditioning, and then we're going to spend some time on Petit Allegro, which is little jumps. Just a heads up to the parents out there. Next week we will be off. We will not be doing a live stream class or any Zoom classes. We're going to celebrate Memorial Day by relaxing at home, which should be fun. And I left my phone over there, which I'm going to need for music. So time out. Be right back. And I'm back. All right, so let's start with bar. So because we're going to do Petit Allegro today, I really wanted to use today's bar to get you ready to jump. Remember that Petit Allegro means little jumps. All right. So for today's bar, we're going to start off with a tendu. Oh, I'm not sure you can see my feet. Actually, let me do a little tippy down. Good morning, Caroline. Thanks for coming to class. I'll see you on Zoom in a little bit too. All right, that's better. You can see my feet now. So we're getting ready for little jumps. None of this, by the way, is in your dances today. This is just for practice to make you like nice and strong, okay? So tendu, forward, close. Then I want you to roll over the foot. What that basically means is just pick up your heel and your toe stays on the ground. Can you see how it's not just the very tip of my toe? It's actually the whole bottom of my foot. That's what we want to do because we're practicing rolling through the feet, which is so important for when you jump. You want to roll all the way up and all the way back down when you jump. So tendu the front, close, roll through the foot to the side. Now when we go to the side, remember, do we go straight out or do we go on the corner? Corner every time. Why are we doing that? We're doing this so we can maintain our turnout. Okay, because if I go straight to the side, see how my leg is starting to roll in like this? It's because very few of us have a turnout that lets us go all the way flat like that. You know, it's a little bit hard to get that. So you want to do a tendu that matches your turnout. So go ahead and lift up your toes. Give me a nice first. This is your natural turnout. So you want your leg to go out on that diagonal, matching where it was before. All right. Front, close, roll it up. Side, close, roll it up. Now back, we talk about back a lot because this one's really tricky. You need to push your heel down like you're trying to go to the floor. Okay, go ahead and take a minute and look at your foot. Are you rolling like this? This is not right. You want your heel to push down to keep that turnout. Good, and roll it up, side, and roll it up. So tendu, up, side, up, back, up, side, up. Now we're going to do dégagés. Remember, dégagé is really just a tendu with a little extra energy. Up, close. Now instead of rolling, I want you to push off and push back down. So pretending that you're doing a little jump. Now what's really tricky with these is that my instinct is always to have my toe go towards my camera. This is what my foot wants to do, but it's not good. So I want you to think about, okay, when I push off, is my turnout still good? This, when your toes go forward but your ankle stays back, is called sickling. And something we never want to do in ballet. We want to keep it into a nice line. So I find it helpful, instead of thinking about just going up, I sometimes think about going out. See how my leg is going to the side? That helps my foot stay in line, okay? So we did dégagé, close, and up we go. To the side, and up, to the back, and up, to the side, and up. So to review, we had tendu, close, roll it through. Tendu, close, roll it through to the back, and roll to the side, and roll. Nice straight leg the whole time. Now we're doing dégagés. Dégagé, close, push, down. Dégagé, close, push, to the back, and push, to the side, and push. Then we'll hold, and we'll do the other side. Does that make sense? I hope so. Let's see who else is in class. Good morning, Molly, and good morning, Lila. I'm so happy you're here. You guys ready for bar? I'm feeling good? Let's get our music. Ba, ba, ba. All right. Oh, hang on. Sorry. It starts really quickly and I wasn't ready for that. Okay. Are you in ready position? You should be standing first. Shoulders down. Ready arms. Belly is tucked under. Butt is tucked under. Let's do it, guys. Good. I'm glad you're ready, Lila. Let's do it. Ready? Here we go. Tendu. And up. Oh, you guys can hear it. Sounds a little quiet on my end. My arms in second the whole time. Okay, here are the dégagés. Ready? Ready? And push. Side. We push. Back. Up. And finish. Good. Ready for the other side? Let me see if the volume goes up a little higher. Well, that felt really quiet to me. Nope, it's up all the way. Okay, let's do it. Outside. Ready? Actually, I'm gonna go right here. Tendu. And up. On the diagonal. Make sure your arm has energy. Dégagés. Up. And up. Good. And up. Think about rolling up and through the ball of your foot. And finish. Very good, guys. Bar is done. Let's do some conditioning. All right, so with conditioning, there are 3 things we've been working on over these live streams. We're working on your split, your straddle, and also getting a nice, strong tummy, a nice, strong core. All right, so let's start off with splits. Not fun, I know, but it's so important, all right? So last week we worked on some kind of alternative stretches you can do. Today I want us to just do a solid, normal split prep, all right? So that means we are going to come over here to a lunge. Pick one foot that goes in front. Now with my lunge, remember I always want to have a straight line from my ankle to my knee. If I push over like this, I'm putting a lot of pressure on my ankle, and that can really damage it long term. So we want to have a straight line, okay? Now I'm going to have my hands on either side, because what I'm going to do next is I'm going to push back and forward at the same time and slide set split. You better be doing this with me. We're going to hold for 1, 2, 3, point toes, 4, 5, straight knees, 6, 7, and 8. Oh my God. Ugh. These are not my favorites because it hurts a little bit, but if it doesn't hurt a tiny bit, you're not pushing yourself. And if you're not pushing yourself, you're not becoming a better dancer. All right, ready for the other foot? Let's do it. So again, I'm going to a lunge. See how my back, by the way, is not all hunched over like this? I'm trying to make my belly and my thigh touch each other, okay? With a nice straight back. Hands on either side. And if you're having trouble reaching the floor on either side, just do fingertips. It's a little hard to do that, but it'll help you if you're not quite there yet. All right, so we're holding this lunge for a second. Are you doing it? You better be doing it. All right, now we're going to push our foot forward and our back foot back at the same time. And if you're not there on this side like me, hold yourself up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Oh my God. Ugh. It's totally normal for one side to be a lot better than the other or a lot more flexible than the other. You saw that on my first side, my split, I was on the ground. My second side, I was up a little bit. Totally normal. All right, let's do our straddles now. So legs out to the side. Now here, we want to make sure that we don't roll in like this. You see how my feet are kind of pushing towards the front? Keep them pushing towards the ceiling and towards the back. Go ahead and check yourself for a second. And that's because having flexibility like this is fine, but we really want to be flexible with our turnout, okay? Pointy toes, straight knees. Now, again, we talked about this one before. When we go over to kind of stretch this part of our body, we want to make sure that we're not just hunched over, look, I'm reaching, I'm reaching, I'm reaching. Because this is not good. You see how my back is all in a C shape? That's not what we want. We want to take this part of our body and push right here. And the way we do that is by having a nice straight back, rib cage in, belly in, holding it good. Here we go. So we're going to crawl out, okay? So hand, crawling out, pushing. Make sure you don't curve right here. Push from the belly instead. Keep that turnout. Can you go a little further? Does it hurt a tiny bit? That means it's working. Hold 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. All right, last bit of conditioning we're doing. So we've done some planks. We've also done some leg switchies. Today, I'm going to teach you, it's actually a yoga move. So I know that some of my girls do yoga. And this is something you might recognize if you've done yoga before. It's called a boat pose, and it's a fun little balance exercise. So sit up like me. What we're going to do is we're going to try to lift our legs and balance on our tailbone. Can you do that for me? The goal is to try to get your shins parallel to the floor like mine and to hold up your back because it's easy to go, whoa, for holding up our back. Nice posture. Now, if this is really tricky, hold on to your legs, okay? See if you can balance right here. If this is super easy, I want you to try to do it with your arms straight forward or even up. Now, we want to keep our knees together when we do this. Pointed toes. All right, I'm going to do it with my arms out. Ready? 4, 8, 7. Are you balancing? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Shall we do some Batmans? We're going to do some Batmans and some seat allegro. Let me find some Batman music for us. As you guys know, we can't do any song we want on YouTube, unfortunately, and it makes me very sad. So I'm pulling up my playlist, which I should have had prepped. I'm sorry I didn't. I actually don't remember where I put it on the app. Oh, found it. Just kidding. I found it. All right. Here we go, guys. Oh, commercial. Why can't we do any song? So here's a fun fact. Did you know that when you listen to a song, somebody owns that song? So Taylor Swift, for example, she wrote a song called Lover. Because she wrote it, that song is hers. And that makes sense because people should be rewarded for their hard work that goes into doing a song. So what YouTube says is, hey, Katie, that song doesn't belong to you. You can't have a video with a song that doesn't belong to you. That's what YouTube does. You ready for Bot Monster? Yes? All right, we're going to do it, guys. I found my song. So we're going to do front 4, side 4, front 4, side 4. Ready? Standing in first. 5, 6 to the front. Ready to the side, on the diagonal. No crunchies here. Straight knee, other leg. Shoulders down. Energy in your arms. Pointed toes to the side. That was really good. All right, guys, good job with your Batmans today. Maybe just search it on the web, and that might not work on YouTube. We'll talk about it later, Lila. I got it, though. Thank you for the suggestions. You guys ready for Petit Allegro? Yes? Cool. All right. So today we're going to work on building up to a combination that goes jeté, sauté, pas de bourrée. All right. I'm going to show you what it looks like first, and then we'll start breaking it down. It's a very common combination of Petit Allegro. If you went over to a really fancy ballet school with like everybody's so glamorous and the high buns and their tutus, this is something that they would do too. All right. So this is a very common ballet combination. So it goes like this: jeté, sauté, pas de bourrée. So let's break that down. All right. We're going to start off with just jeté. You may have heard of jeté before. We do them in class sometimes, and you're like, oh, jeté, that's just a big jump, right? But jeté just means jump. So when we do it big with a nice split in the air, that's actually called a grand jeté, which means big jeté. And now we're doing a petit jeté, which means little jeté. Now, remind me, what language is ballet in? Who remembers? Who remembers? It's French. All right. So when I'm saying all these funny words, it's because they're in French. So a petit jeté, what I want you to do is pick one leg up, brush it out to the side of a nice dégagé, and we're just going to jump onto that foot. Easy. It's kind of like a glissade, if you remember that swim class we've done. But we're going to jump onto that foot. So do that again for me. Brush the foot up and jump onto it. Now, it doesn't look very pretty if you just kind of leave your back leg like lollygagging around. So when we brush our foot and jump onto it, I want you to go into a coupé position with this leg. Ready? Coupé. Now, who remembers what a coupé is? What a coupé is? We've been over this before. Coupé. It's not a passe. It's lower than that. So it's kind of touching your ankle a little bit. I have a nice turnout here. My toes pointed. Yes. Coupé. This is a coupé position. Passe, coupé. Passe, coupé. So, jeté. Brush your foot up. We're going to jump onto it, and then our back leg is going to go into a coupé. Just put your hands on your hips for now. Ready? Coupé. This is a petit jeté, guys, and you just did it. Well done. All right. One more time. Ready? Brush the foot out. You're going to jump onto it and coupe that back foot. Ready? Boom. Pointy toes. I'm looking for pointy toes this whole time. That's why we spend so much time at the bar going like this. So you got pointy toes. One more time. Hands on your hips. Brush and jump. Let's do it a little faster. Ready? Brush and jump. Little bit faster. Brush and jump. Little bit faster. Brush and jump. Little bit faster, brush and jump. That is our jeté. Now, when we do a sauté, this should be pretty familiar to you guys. What is a sauté, and how have we done them before? Think about that for a second. Well, we've definitely done sautés in first position. So a sauté is basically you're jumping off of a foot and landing on the same foot. All right? So when we just did our jeté, what do you think our sauté is going to be? Well, our sauté is going to be the foot that I'm standing on. We're going to jump and land and keep that coupé position the whole time, all right? So we already did our brush and jump. So just come to a coupé for me right now. Pick a whatever leg you're standing on. I'm going to use my balance right here. So if you have a chair or a counter nearby, go ahead and use it. Because we're just going to jump up and down a bunch of times on this foot. Ready? And up, 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 up. And 5, 6, 7, and 8. That is our sauté. Right now, already, I can feel my calf muscle being like, oh my gosh, that was hard. I hope you can feel your muscles being like, that was hard too. This means they're getting stronger. So let's do it all together from the beginning. This foot's going to brush and land in coupé. Now give me a little plie so you can jump on the same foot. Plie, up, down, The goal is for you to jump high enough that you can point your foot with your saute. This, not cute. This is a little bit better. You want to be able to point that toe that you're jumping off of. Let's do that again. Brush and coupe, plie, and jump. Foot stays in a nice coupe position the whole time. One more time. Brush, jump coupe, plie, up, down. While keeping our balance. This is why we need strong belly muscles so we can keep our balance here. How are you guys doing with that? Feeling good? All right, we are just about out of time. This class goes by so fast. Oh my gosh. So let's just add on the last bit really fast. You guys remember pas de bourrée, right? Now our foot here, this foot is free. So I want you to take that foot and go step back, open to second with your other foot, and close to first. Because then you're ready to do it again, okay? So we had our coupe here. We just did our saute. What foot is free? That's what we're gonna step on. Back. Open. This foot's gonna close first because then we're ready to start over again. All right, one more time. We just did our coupe. This foot's free. Step back. Now what comes next? Step open. Okay, now which foot is gonna close? My back foot. All right, good. So let's put that all together. Brush, jump coupe, plie saute. All right, now which foot goes in the move? My free foot. Back, open, close. One more time, guys. Ready? 5, 6, a little faster. Brush and jump, plie and jump, and back, side, close. One more time. Ready? 5, 6. Here we go. Brush and jump, plie and jump, and back, side, close. Last time. We're going to do one more time, then I'm going to let you go, okay? 5, 6. Little faster this time. Brush and jump, plie and jump, and back, side, close. All right. I want you to go and take that and practice it. That should be fun. Put it to any music you want. I mean, that's the cool thing about dance is dance matches up with music. So put on your favorite song and see if you can do that combination to that. So dancers, we are done with our technical part of class, with our technique class. Reminder that next week, no live stream. Good, glad you thought that was fun. Yay. Reminder that next week there is no class, okay? Next week we're off. And then I want my pandas are gonna meet up with me in 5 minutes on Zoom. We're gonna go over your recital number. And my dolphins, half an hour, okay? I love you guys and I'll see you soon. Bye.